What is going on, you guys? The boss stands tall here, and we are back with my WWE 12 NXT Season 1. Wow, this is something you haven't seen before, an actual intro for NXT. And looks like we're just going to hop right into this match here. This is going to be Darrell Norris and Xavier Michinoku versus Chuck Judd and Johnny Kendo. Both these guys are, they're all tied at 1 win, 1 loss with 5 points each, and the winners of this match are both going to receive 5 points, and that would help bring these guys to 10 points, record of 2-1. Other guys go down to 1-2. And these guys, obviously, we have not seen these 4 guys a whole lot in my NXT. We've only wrestled 2 matches, but I believe we are now at week 8 of the week 8. That's getting up there. That's almost week 10 is when the big tournament is. That's when we actually crown an NXT season 1 winner and give them the contract to my universe mode. But I gotta ask you guys, because I know I posted it in that video. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Video of me when I was giving the update about all this stuff, NXT, WWE 13 Universe, UFC, all that stuff, Ultimate Fighter. But I did ask you guys, how do you exactly want me to do NXT next year? Some people just said scrap it, which I'm not gonna do actually. Myself, I do enjoy doing these NXTs, so I'm not gonna scrap it. But how would you guys like me to do this? Do you want me to keep going with these rookies and pros, or do you want me to go more how it is now with the actual NXT roster? Whatever you guys want me to do, I'm open for both things right now. I'm cool with doing both. But it looks like Darrell Norris, amazing show of power with that big man Chuck Judd. But anyways, how do you guys want me to do it? Leave it in the comments. I'm really trying to make preparations for next season, NXT Season 2, however you guys want me to do that. Rookies and pros. It's definitely going to take place in WWE 13. And yeah, I ask again, how do you guys want me to do that? Put it in the comments. You want me to do rookies and pros like I'm doing right now, or more of that actual roster of NXT like WWE is doing now? But it looks like Johnny Kendo is currently in there against Darrell Norris, and Norris seems to be kind of controlling this match so far against both these guys. But looks like Johnny Kendo now, he's got that ankle lock in there. Darrell might need to tag in Xavier Michinoku. I've actually always wanted to see that matchup. Well, it looks like he will. Took my advice. Always wanted to see that matchup. Johnny Kendo versus Xavier Michinoku. Both those guys high flyers, smaller guys, but always wanted to see how those two would do against each other. And now it looks like we're gonna see it. Xavier versus Johnny. Looks like Johnny's starting things off here. Jawbreaker right there. You rarely see that anymore in the WWE. Very old-fashioned move. A lost art, as William Regal would say. I know I've told you guys before, I absolutely love William Regal. Favorite wrestler. We saw him competing last SmackDown. He's actually attacked by a returning Brodus Clay after his victory over Rhino. I'm telling you guys, what was I just gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. I just forgot. Wow, that's very unprofessional. Forgetting completely what I was gonna say. If I remember, I'll tell you guys. But anyways, Johnny Kendo just landing Xavier on his head there with that DDT. And remember, these guys, no matter how they do in this series or in these matches, I mean, obviously they're doing these to build momentum and get better records, but they will all be put in that tournament, and whoever wins it, that's the winner of NXT. You're the new NXT breakout star. But obviously there's 10 people. It's an odd number for a tournament. So I've mentioned this before. They're trying to get that number 1 and 2 seeds to get that bye in the beginning. And oh, very nice uppercut by Xavier and a bulldog, showing that athleticism. But Johnny gets up and he just reverses it right on Xavier. Couple sharp kicks to the face. Mentioned this before, Xavier, he's just sporting those NXT colors, so he's trying to kiss up a little bit. But then again, so does Tito LaFontero. You know, I don't think it means anything. I think he just likes those colors, maybe. But looks like I've never really known what this move was. It looks like a triangle choke into a punch. Don't really know, very unorthodox. Seemed to work out though. And as Xavier just launches himself right at Johnny Kendo. And I just realized this the other day. I know, despite what you guys might think, I did not try and do this on purpose, but Darrell Norris just bears a striking resemblance to NXT star Big E Langston. Gotta say that he looks just like him. He's one of those big, powerful guys, and but I had no idea who Big E Langston was when I made Darrell Norris and put him on NXT. So, not trying to rip him off there, but looks like I think Xavier might have his finisher here, but he's trying to pin, and Chuck Judd gets right in there and breaks it right up. Darrell runs in there to try and stop that, and now looks like that's not working out for anybody. Big lose-lose situation. And he's going for it again, the pin on Johnny Kendo, and Chuck once again rushes in there. And so does Darrell. I've been watching, actually since I realized that, I've been watching Big E Langston. I kind of like him in there. He's a big power guy. Maybe one day he'll be a superstar in my universe mode. You never know. But anyways, getting back to that action. Oh, a very nice overhead bulldog by Johnny Kendo. Johnny's definitely an individual. He definitely marches to the beat of his own drum. He's been pretty outspoken about that. How, oh, it looks like a hot tag right here. Chuck Judd getting in there, taking out Xavier. He's still fired up, takes out Darrell. He's got his finisher now. I'm not sure what exactly it is. I believe his finisher is the body splash. Very big body splash, obviously, by Chuck Judd. Hasn't happened yet. Doesn't look like it will happen. Looks like Xavier got all that momentum back, and now he's tagged in Darrell Norris. And it looks like Xavier's back in there. And it looks like Xavier just got that reversed. He's Tree of Woe up in his own corner. And Chuck Judd just stomping on him. Pushing his face right into that bottom turnbuckle. Unorthodox. Some may call it a dirty maneuver. And oh, it looks like a bear hug. That's Chuck's finisher. And Darrell breaks that one up pretty quickly for that matter. Oh, and a very nice DDT right there by Zay Michinoku. And it looks like he's going for the pin in here. 1, 2, and Chuck Judd kicks out at 2. Darrell was getting in there to enforce things, and didn't look like he needed to. Didn't look like Johnny was too eager to rush in there, save his partner. But it looks like Chuck Judd's going for the pin now, and 1, 2, and kick out at 2. Well, it looks like both these guys are just starting to feel the effects, and Darrell Norris gets in there, a much-needed tag. Oh, he's just getting in there to taunt, it looks like. It's like, wonder if Darrell can back it up. We haven't seen him a lot in this match. Chuck Judd just drops him right on his head. Chuck Judd is getting up slowly. I don't know how much more of this match he can take. He might need to tag in Johnny Kendo over there. Looks like he's got that ankle lock in there, collegiate wrestling maneuver. Chuck Judd doesn't have a lot of amateur wrestling experience. He's kind of a... I don't know if he might have done a little bit in high school, but mainly a street fighter. Just a big, big brawler. He did some amateur boxing, but that's pretty much it. And Chuck Judd just stomping on the arm, Darrell Norris, and Darrell reverses it, gets right back up, and Darrell looks like he's feeling the effects now too. And Might have wanted to tag in Xavier right there, but it looks like it was not to be. Looks like the only fresh guy in here is Johnny Kendo. He doesn't seem to be getting in. And it looks like he tags in Xavier Michinoku. Chuck goes down and Xavier with that massive elbow drop onto the back of Chuck Judd. And oh, is this gonna be the? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Looks like this might be Xavier's finisher. Oh, is this gonna be it? No, it doesn't look like that's a finishing maneuver. Xavier Michinoku's finisher is actually jumping rolling senton. Oh, it looks like that's it. That's the finisher, and Darrell's gonna get right in there to enforce things. 1, 2, and 3. Xavier Michinoku and Darrell Norris picking up huge victories in this one. Huge, much-needed victories against Chuck Judd and Johnny Kendo. Wow, what a match we just saw. Both those teams are just worn out. It's like that diving rolling senton by Xavier Michinoku. I don't quite know if that has a name yet. It looks like, you know, just won the match. Maybe he should give it a name. I gotta get rid of these replays. Big win for these guys here tonight. Still to come, yet another match featuring some of NXT's brightest talents. Alright, you guys, this is our main event of the evening. I just wanted to show you guys this lineup right now because I'm not going to have entrances on. But what a match this is going to be. Chris Stevenson, his pro Kevin Nash, and Garrett Levoux are going to take on Dustin Allwood and the Duggan family, Michael and his father Jim. Brief history of what's been going on with these guys in recent weeks. Michael and Jim Duggan, they were actually going to take on Garrett Levoux and his pro William Regal in a tag team match. But Jim Duggan, before the match, he was brutally attacked with a chair by Garrett Levoux and Chris Stevenson. And obviously these guys are they're in you know, they have an alliance. We saw it backstage because neither of these guys are doing too well in the competition. Chris Stevenson has a record of 0-3 with 0 points. Garrett Levoux 1-2 with 5 points. So, you know, that 1-2 only came after he and William Regal beat Michael Duggan in a handicap match. So, you know, he might have been 0-3 if Jim was able to perform. But obviously that was not to be. And let's just get right into this match right here. Going to be a great one. Garrett Levoux starting things off in there against Dustin Allwood. There are a lot of NXT competitors in there. Chris Stevenson, Garrett Levoux, Dustin Allwood, Michael Duggan. We very well could be looking at the future of my WWE Universe mode. And one of these guys could be the winner of the NXT Season 1. But, oh, and Garrett Levoux just diving off that turnbuckle does not, you know, not much success with that one. Looks like Jim Duggan is feeling better, feeling good enough to be in this match right now. I didn't mention this though, it's an elimination tag team match. You know, these guys are gonna keep getting eliminated until it's down to the winning team. And Kevin Nash right now in here against Dustin Allwood. Kevin Nash, we saw him last week on Monday Night Raw. He came out to the ring with Jeff Jarrett in his win against the Animal Batista. And obviously Kevin Nash, member of the NWO, he's had a lot of experience, much more experience than these guys have. And you know, he's had a lot of success in my universe mode so far. I mean, not a lot of success, but he's had a reasonable amount of success in my universe mode. And with his buddies from the NWO. Anyways, he's in there now against Dustin Allwood. Dustin, very, very much success in my universe mode. Right now he's tied in second place with Michael Duggan. He has 15 points. And he is undefeated right now. 3 wins and 0 losses. It's not looking to get his first loss here tonight. But the winner of this match, actually, they will receive a big 10 points just because this is a massive match. Massive 6-man match. Wow, 10 points. 10 points could mean a lot for these guys. 10 points could get Garrett Levoux into second place. It could get Chris Stevenson actually into looks like that would be a tie for third. Got a lot of ties right now. But looks like Jim Duggan's coming in there. Father of Michael getting in there against Kevin Nash, but looks like he's I thought he was gonna go back there to tag in his son, but looks like it was not to be. And his son, Michael Duggan, takes a cheap shot at I don't know if it's a cheap shot. He takes a shot at Kevin Nash, and it looks like Kevin Nash battering Jim into the corner here. Looks like he's in tree of woe position in his own corner, and he slips out of that one. And Kevin just throwing Jim Duggan across that ring. Jim Duggan, obviously, he's a man of excessive age. You know, he's might be too old to be getting in there against those young superstars such as those two, but he might also, wow, very much agility by Jim Duggan. He might also want some retribution against Chris and Garrett for, you know, putting him on the shelf for a few weeks there. Attacking him with a chair before his match, and right now he's in there against Kevin Nash. Now looks like it might be teamwork with his son to get Kevin Nash back into that ring. Right now they're both taking shots at him. Not much success. And he just throws Jim Duggan into that ring. And now Michael Duggan taking some shots at Kevin Nash. And Nash throwing Michael into the ring. Now Jim's back out there. There is a ring out count, so these guys can get counted out. It's not a no disqualifications match, not a false count anywhere. You gotta get back in that ring. And it looks like they do. Jim Duggan has had a bit of a resume in my universe mode too. He's actually in a brief tag team with Vader. I only call it brief because they wrestled one match. However, they were successful in that match. It was against Gabriel and Heath Slater. They did pick up the win. And now it looks like Jim Duggan is in the wrong corner right there. But it looks like he gets out of it very impressively. And now both those guys taking shots at him. Jim Duggan's really holding his own in there against Nash. And nice arm drag. Looks like he's setting up for his finisher right here. Whatever that might be. I think it's just a DDT. And looks like Dustin was thinking about getting in there to break up that pin, or maybe stop those guys from coming in. 1, 2, and kick out at 2. This match could be a very, very long match, you guys. Just gonna let you guys know. And Jim Duggan just throws Kevin Nash across that ring, reversing the big boot. And looks like it's gonna be a drop kick. Boom, taking him right out. Trying to injure that arm of Kevin Nash. And looks like Kevin Nash feeling the effects so far. And ankle lock by Jim Duggan. Jim is looking impressive for, being injured for that many weeks at the hands of Chris and Garrett. Looks like he's doing really well. Looks like that injury's pretty much all healed. And another arm drag by Jim Duggan. Michael's going wild, and looks like Kevin Nash though reverses that DDT. And it's like Chris Stevenson's getting in there now against Jim Duggan. Chris Stevenson, he needs a win here. He needs that 10 points, that one victory. And, it looks like this is going to be Chris Stevenson's finisher, Poetic Justice. He just taking out Jim Duggan with that move, and his teammate's freaking out, but looks like he won't go for the pin. A very theatrical elbow drop right there. He's just toying with Jim Duggan. He can go for the pin anytime he wants. And now Duggan's feeling the effects and back into that corner, and Duggan gets out of it. But now Garrett Hands behind his back. Oh, just a knee to the sternum, knee to the abdomen of Jim Duggan. I don't know how much longer Jim Duggan's going to be able to go in this one. Very nice DDT, or DDT, Bulldog rather. Looks like he's going to hit that Poetic Justice once again. Right now he's really just toying with Jim Duggan. And just landing him right on his head once again. And those two teammates get in there, and looks like this one's going to be it. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that, Jim Duggan is out of this match. Now his his son, Michael Duggan's going to get in there to get retribution. He's wanted his hands on Chris Stevenson since he took out his father. And it looks like he's going to get it right now. He's going to avenge his father's loss here. Right now, these guys are up. The team of Chris, Nash, and Garrett. These guys are up right now, 3-2 against the team of Michael Duggan and Dustin Allwood. But I've got to say these guys are probably the better superstars. Oh, and just landing him right on his face. Looks like he's gonna tag in Michael Duggan here. Dustin does not want to get his first loss in here in this match against these three men. But then again, both these guys really want. I mean, Chris wants to get his first win. Chris Stevenson, and Garrett Levoux, that would be his second win. He is 1-2 right now, and very nice athleticism. Garrett Levoux, Michael Duggan, no strangers to each other. They've met in that ring before. And they have what you might call a little feud going on here. Actually, in that match, I really thought that Michael Duggan would win it because he actually hit his finisher, the Duggan drop, to both William Regal and Garrett Levoux several times. And the other guy just kept getting in there to break up the pin. And Michael Duggan had no one. He had no one to help him out in there. But now he tags back in Dustin Allwood. Allwood's always looking to hit that finishing move. Allwood Express, very impressive powerbomb-like maneuver. And Garrett reverses that one. And looks like he's going to tag in Chris Stevenson right now. These two have never met in the ring against each other. Chris Stevenson never wrestled against Dustin Allwood. Looks like they will right now. Oh, I just landed him right on his knee. Oh, looks like it's going to be another one of those theatrical elbow drops, and oh, landing him right on him. He is just loving this right now. Loving the fact that his team is actually winning this one. And oh, very nice. I forget the name of that move. I don't know if it has a name. I know I've seen it before. It's actually the finisher of Jamie Noble, finisher of Darren Young right now, and well, that move's got some history. But Kevin Nash getting in there against Dustin Allwood. Kevin Nash feeling the effects, as is Allwood. Both these guys, not exactly fresh. And I think Kevin Nash knows that. That's why he's got him in that corner right there. Now he's going to tag in Garrett Levoux. Oh, what's he going to do here? He's going to try and capitalize, and looks like he does. He tries to throw some shots at him, but oh, and Kevin Nash, big boot, knocking Dustin Allwood right off that turnbuckle. Got him in the middle of that ring. He's going to try and go for that pin. Eliminate Dustin Allwood. 1, 2, and Michael Duggan breaks it up. He just really hates Garrett Levoux. You can tell. He's gotten his hands on him before unsuccessfully. And oh, Garrett Levoux, very nice maneuver right there. And Dustin Allwood gets out of that one. Gets out of dodge. Got him in that corner over there. Could be looking to... Oh, I thought he was going to be looking to tag in Michael Duggan, and very nice clothesline by Garrett Levoux in this one. And Garrett goes for the pin here. 1, 2, and he breaks that one up. Looks like Kevin Nash. Nice suplex and double team maneuver by friends and allies, Chris Stevenson, Garrett Levoux. And it looks like he's going to try and pin him once again. Try and eliminate him from this match. 1, 2, and Michael Duggan breaks that one up. And now he and Garrett Levoux are going at it over there. And Levoux throwing him right into that shot by his own teammate. And poke in the eye. This match is just chaos right now. Allwood, I believe, is in there against Chris Stevenson. And very nice German suplex. You sometimes forget the skill of Chris Stevenson. Truly has that skill, but just can't pick up the win normally. And another German suplex. As Chris Stevenson's going up top. And moonsault. Very, very nice athleticism. Looks like this might be Chris's night. 1, 2, and 3. He eliminates Dustin Allwood as well. Wow, this is not looking good for that team. Once again, Michael Duggan is in there in a handicap match. He's faced this a lot. He just throws him right into that ring post and back into the ring. Chris Stevenson just wants Michael Duggan, as does Michael Duggan want Chris Stevenson, vice versa. This match going on 15 minutes may very well be the longest match in NXT history. I can't complain. I've been loving this match so far. It's been very interesting. I hope you guys have been loving it too. And Kevin Nash and these guys have been working very well together. You gotta wonder, Kevin Nash is going to, provide some support for these guys if they ever do get into the WWE or get into my universe mode. He's gonna give them some training. He's gonna kind of mentor these guys as he already has been. Seems like these guys have been working so well. Probably pretty cool with each other and outside that ring. Garrett Levoux's pro is of course William Regal, but he might have been. Looks like he's pretty good friends with Garrett Levoux as well. It looks like a very nice neck breaker right here by Chris Stevenson. Well, Michael Duggan, he just cannot catch a break. He could very well be 0-2 against Garrett Levoux in this one. And now it looks like he's definitely feeling the effects, and sharp elbow right to that jaw. Gotta be rooting for Michael Duggan in this one. Not only is it because he is the underdog in this one, but he's also got that soul patch, which you guys saw me in that video. You know that I have one of those too. It looks like Duggan, he might be looking to hit that Duggan drop on Chris Stevenson. He's moving very slow here, but it looks like he is. He's gonna hit that that Duggan drop. Garrett Levoux, he knows how that feels. He's taken it many times. And 1, 2, and both those guys get in there to break it up, as Chris Stevenson, I believe he actually kicked out himself. Stevenson gets knocked right out of that ring. Michael Duggan's going to get out, try and attack him on the outside, and does not work out well as Stevenson gets in there and throws him right back in. And he just clotheslines him right out. Throwing him right back inside that ring is Kevin Nash. First time ever these guys are squaring up against each other in this match. Kevin Nash has never wrestled Michael Duggan, I don't believe, but now it looks like he is. Kevin Nash definitely feeling the effects of this match. He hasn't really been in a whole lot, but when he is, guess he's feeling those effects. But very nice bulldog. We've seen it before. It's like a style of Chris Stevenson now. This match going on 17.5 minutes now. Wow, looks like it's gonna be a 1, 2. Looks like it's just a 2 count. I honestly don't see Chris Stevenson getting eliminated with both those guys in there with him. I do not see him getting eliminated. Looks like another moonsault. Chris Stevenson. Is this one gonna be it? I believe it might be. 1, 2, and 3. Chris Stevenson picking up his first win there against team of the Duggan family and Dustin Allwood. Well, I gotta say I was rooting for those other guys in this one, but obviously it was not to be. The better team won in there. Team of Kevin Nash, Garrett Levoux, and Chris Stevenson. We need to see this replay. Disappointing replay. Well, you guys, there you see it. Garrett Levoux, Kevin Nash, and Chris Stevenson picking up the win here. A very compatible six-man team. Well, that is it for me, you guys. Boss Stands Tall is out.